Good day everyone and welcome to another edition of In Case You Missed It. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel. Super Eagles interim coach Eguavoen gave his condition before he can take the Super Eagles job permanently. Former Zambia coach Renard has confirmed that Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) approached him and the reason he turned them down. Eguavoen lists 23 players for the AFCON qualifiers against Libya, with Victor Osimhen replaced by Sevilla star player. Former Ivory Coast head coach Herve Renard has claimed that he was close to taking the Super Eagles job. Renard would have replaced Finidi, who resigned from the role after only 2 games. The 2-time AFCON winner, who has also coached Saudi Arabia and France's women's national team, was among the top candidates considered for the position. Renard, who also enjoyed his coaching stint at Zambia, disclosed that he was approached by the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) following the unexpected exit of Finidi in May. His name was heavily pushed as a replacement before talks with German Bruno Labbadia fell through, leaving the Super Eagles in limbo. Renard said that the NFF offer was the most lucrative he had received, but after much deliberation, decided to decline. In an interview with French outlet Le Cube, Renard disclosed, "I almost went to Nigeria. I weighed the pros and the cons for a few days, even weeks, before eventually turning it down. It was the best offer I had received so far, but it didn't suit me in the end." Meanwhile, interim coach Eguavoen, who has been tasked with leading the team through the upcoming 2025 AFCON qualifiers against Libya, has hinted at the condition that could see him take the job on a full-time. Eguavoen outlined that any consideration for a permanent role will require a long-term contract, along with patience and consistent backing from the football body. Eguavoen told Brilla FM, "The Super Eagles job isn't one you take lightly. If I were to take it permanently, I would need to sit down, reflect and think deeply because it is not a small task. It's going to be tough. I will need a long-term contract, patience and clauses in the deal because you don't win every game. It takes time to build a team." Eguavoen, who has had 3 previous stints as head coach, lamented that he was never given enough time to truly implement his vision for the team. He said, "In 2006, I was in charge for 6 months. Every other time, it was just 2 months or 2 to 3 games. Clement Westerhoff had 5 years. Cannatro had 6 years. They got time, but I never had 2 straight years," he noted. He repeated that to succeed as a substantive coach, he would need long-term assurances, contractual clauses, and a show of confidence from the NFF. There are fresh fears that the injury suffered by Victor Osimhen is more serious than the striker himself has made out, and he may now be out for several weeks. This will make him a major doubt for the forthcoming Super Eagles 2025 AFCON qualifiers against Libya. Osimhen injured his left hamstring during the Turkish Super League clash at Kansipasa at the weekend. The Napoli loan-in played down the severity of the injury, but Galatasaray announced on Wednesday that Osimhen has begun treatment. It has already been reported that Galatasaray will not risk Osimhen in today's UEFA Europa League clash at Latvian club Liga's FS. Meanwhile, Libya missed business ahead of their 2025 AFCON double-header against the Super Eagles, and as such, they plan to storm Nigeria 5 days before their clash in Uyo. The Super Eagles welcome Libya on October 11 in Uyo before the both teams clash again 4 days later. Libya are bottom of the group with a point after 2 rounds of matches. They will be in Nigeria with new coach Nasser Al-Dairi after Sabia Micho was sacked following a poor run of results. Meanwhile, the Super Eagles of Nigeria will open their training camp in Uyo on Sunday, October 6, as they prepare for 2 important AFCON qualifying matches against Libya. The first leg of the double-header will take place on October 11 at the Gosu Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo, followed by a return leg on October 15 in Benina, Libya. While the official squad list has not yet been released, reports suggest that interim manager Eguavoen is expected to announce the players before the end of the day. Preparations are in full swing, with players scheduled to begin arriving this weekend and training set to start on Monday. Nigeria will aim to maintain their strong form in the qualifiers, having previously defeated Benin Republic 3-0 and played a goalless draw with Rwanda in Kigali. Libya, however, has struggled in Group D, sitting at the bottom of the table after a 1-1 draw against Rwanda and a 2-1 loss to Benin Republic. The first match in Uyo will kick off at 5 p.m. Nigeria time, while the second leg in Benina, near Benghazi, is scheduled for 8 p.m. Nigeria time. Nigeria hopes to secure maximum points to boost their chances of qualifying for AFCON 2025 in Morocco. Super Eagles head coach Eguavoen has unveiled the 24-man Super Eagles squad for the upcoming 2025 AFCON qualifying double-header against the Mediterranean Knights of Libya. The list features several key players, including Captain Troost-Ekong, informed forward Ademola Lookman, and winger Moses Simon, as Nigeria prepares for 2 crucial matches. Defenders Osimhen and Bruno Emechi are among the selected wing-backs, while goalkeepers Stanley Nwabali and Maduka Okoye will be tasked with guiding the post. The defensive unit is strengthened by the inclusion of Oluwaseun and Calvin Bassey, who would ply their trade in England. In midfield, the Super Eagles boast formidable lineups with Wilfred Ndidi, Raphael Onyedika, and Alex Iwobi headlining the selection. Up front, Nigeria's attack will be led by the likes of Eguavoen, Victor Boniface, and Samuel Chukwueze, all of whom are being in fine form for their respective clubs. As earlier reported, the squad will be without reigning African Player of the Year Victor Osimhen, who misses out due to injury, and South African-based defender Olisa Onda. In their absence, Bright Osayi Samuels will return to boost the defense, while informed playmaker Chidera Ejuke makes a welcome comeback to the national team after a lengthy spell away. Veteran forward Kelechi Iheanacho is also included, alongside midfielder Fisayo Dele-Bashiru, Alassane Yusuf Abdullahi, and Frank Oyinka, providing depth and creativity in the middle of the park. The Super Eagles will face Libya at the Gospel of Papio International Stadium in Uyo on Friday, 11th October, before traveling to Benghazi for the return leg at the Matthias of Benena Stadium on Tuesday, 15th of October. All players are expected to return to camp in Uyo by Monday, 7th October, as they aim to secure Nigeria's qualification for the 2025 AFCON tournament. Here are the full squad list. Goalkeepers are Stanley Nwabali of Chipas United, Maduka Okoye of Udinese FC in Italy, and Maso Baswege, who plays in Ethiopia. And in defense, we have the captain, William Troost-Ekong, who plays trade at Akalut FC, Saudi Arabia, Bright Osayi Samuel of Fenerbahce SK in Turkey, Bruno Emechi of Vista FC in Portugal, Oluwaseun of West Brom Albion in England, Calvin Bassey of Fulham FC in England, Oluwaseun of Nottingham Forest in England, and Benjamin Tanimun of Crawley Town also in England. And in the midfield, we have Wilfred Ndidi of Leicester City in England, Raphael Onyedika of Club Brugge, Alassane Yusuf Abdullahi of New England Revolution in USA, Fisayo Dele-Bashiru of Lazio FC, Frank Oyinka of Augsburg FC in Germany, and Alex Iwobi of Fulham FC in England. And the forwards are Samuel Chukwueze, AC Milan, Chidera Ejuke of Sevilla FC in Spain, Ballon d'Or nominee Ademola Lookman of Atalanta FC in Italy, Kelechi Iheanacho of Sevilla FC in Spain, Victor Boniface of Bayer Leverkusen in Germany, FC Nantes winger Moses Simon, and Nottingham Forest striker Taiwo Awoniyi. Finidi George has explained the reason behind his first stint as the head coach of the Super Eagles. Finidi took charge of the Super Eagles in an interim capacity in March this year, managing the team in the friendlies against West African rivals, the Black Stars of Ghana and the Eagles of Mali. The former Ajax winger was named the substantive head coach of the three-time African champions 2 months later. The coach, however, resigned after the Super Eagles failed to record a win in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against South Africa and Benin Republic. In his first official game against the Bafana of South Africa in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers, the Eagles could only manage a 1-1 draw in Uyo. A few days later, Eagles lost 2-1 to the Benin Republic on March 4, despite taking the lead. Following the poor result, there were reports of a new coach coming on board, which saw Finidi George stepping down. He has since taken over as Rivers United coach. Speaking in an interview with Sports Boom, Finidi reflected on his time with the Super Eagles. He said, "Most players didn't show up. The intensity in the friendly matches often differ from crucial qualifiers. I wanted us to open the camp ahead of qualifiers against South Africa and Benin Republic a little bit earlier because we knew the season had come to an end. So the FA accepted, but later they changed their minds. I wanted the team camp to open on the 26th of May, but they said it's not going to be possible because some players were already on holiday, which was very strange to me. Most players were coming from their vacation places to the camp very late. So if you are at that big stage, if you are not fit enough, no matter the tactics, you can't give your best. The concentration was not there, leading to concede easy goals." The AFCON 1994 winner also talked about his issue with Victor Osimhen, saying if he was in the shoe of the reigning CAF Player of the Year, he would have reacted differently. He added, "For me, you know, people are different. Characters of people are different. I wouldn't have done that. If late Keshi had said something about me, I wouldn't have talked back. Or Christian Chukwu, these were my coaches. If they had said something or I read something in the media and the coach said, I wouldn't reply to him. That's my kind of person, you know. The way we react to things is quite different. So I wouldn't know. But for me personally, I would not." Finidi has already started his time with Rivers United on an impressive note. The Port Harcourt club are unbeaten after 4 games, 3 wins and 1 draw. They currently occupy the second position with 10 points, 2 behind the leaders, Remo Stars.